In a Fox 24 special report, the birth of a child is a big moment in a parent's life, and we all know newborns really require a lot of care and attention. Fox 24's Kelly O'Neill in studio to show us how staying home with your newborn is beneficial, not only for your child, but for the entire family.
There are very few laws in Arkansas that protect and help new parents right after their child is born. In part one of this two-part series, I sat down with one local mother who says many parents are pushed to go back to work too soon.
If it weren't for all of my mom friends, I would not have survived.
They say the best things in life are free.
Medley May.
But taking care of a newborn baby is certainly not cheap.
That 2-week period of time is really important to get their habits and to kind of understand, which cry is what.
Jacqueline Drury lives in Pea Ridge. She's a single mother of 3, welcoming her baby girl Medley into the world just 4 weeks ago. She was offered 12 weeks of unpaid maternity leave, but instead chose to use only her 2 weeks of paid vacation.
Could have taken more time off, but compensation-wise, it just wasn't feasible in my situation.
Now that her 2 weeks are up, Jacqueline's working from home full-time.
I actually did an interview yesterday where I had her nursing.
It's not uncommon for mothers to go back to work soon after giving birth, often for financial reasons. The United States is the only developed country in the world without a national paid parental leave program. But politicians on both sides of the aisle are working to change that.
I am also proud to be the first president to include in my budget a plan for nationwide paid family leave.
For now, though, the only national parental leave policy in the U.S. is a 26-year-old Family and Medical Leave Act.
People can take up to 12 weeks per year in medical leave and still have job protection so long as they work 1,250 hours per year total and that they've been at that employer for at least 1 full year.
FMLA only applies to businesses with more than 50 employees, and the leave is unpaid.
It is just job protection for that 12 weeks.
Leaving a lot of working parents at the mercy of their employers.
New mothers oftentimes will try to take on everything, do everything.
OBGYN Dr. Robert Hicks says some mothers experience postpartum depression, diabetes, hypertension, or other serious complications after childbirth. Staying home longer and having dad present if possible not only helps mom physically, but also mentally.
Oftentimes the mothers are isolated when they're not connected with the other adults. Having dad around as another adult that they can talk with and have adult conversations with.
Dr. Hicks recommends 6 to 12 weeks of leave, depending on the type of delivery.
Sometimes there's just a normal vaginal delivery without lacerations, without complications. Those mothers typically will leave the hospital typically now within 24 hours, but they still need time for bonding.
Oh, I love you so much.
As for Jacqueline, she considers herself lucky to have a flexible schedule, but wonders what more time off with Medley could have looked like.
And I think giving the full 12 weeks paid off would help a lot more women be able to come back with more confidence that they can juggle the work life and also, with the child.
Some large companies voluntarily offer paid family leave. So what about right here in Northwest Arkansas? In part 2 of the series, I dive deeper into why certain companies are starting to make changes, especially with paternity leave for dads, and why others say it's nearly impossible to provide paid leave altogether. In studio, Kelly O'Neill, Fox 24 News.